Welcome back to Never Done Ask with me, John Martin, and we have another station review. This time we're in Wales. We're in Conway. In fact, we are next to the Conway estuary. This, my friends, is Deganwy. The station sits in the small town of Deganwy, one of the more exclusive areas of Wales. And I think people may be paying for the views because they are spectacular. The station sits next to the Conway estuary, and on the other side of the car park is the A546, which to nobody's surprise who follows this channel is called Station Road. Actually, it surprised my phone, which also corrected it to Dyson Road when I was typing this up. Machine learning my arse. The station itself is the only intermediate stop on the Llandudno branch line. So Llandudno itself is 1¼ miles to the north. Llandudno Junction is 1¼ miles to the south. Llandudno was a popular resort town reached by steamer from Liverpool. In 1857, the St George's Harbour Company was formed to build a line from the Chester and Holyhead line to Llandudno. By the time the railway was opened in October 1858, the London and North Western Railway had absorbed the Chester and Holyhead Railway and ran trains onto the branch. The line was fully leased to the London North Western in 1862. The Deganwy station was opened in 1866. The London North Western built it along with wharfs on the Conway estuary. The Conway Valley Line south from Llandudno Junction was opened in 1868, and the plan was to bring slate from the Festiniog line down to the port facilities here and send it around the country. The London and North Western fully took over the line in 1873 and double-tracked it, as well as making changes to allow running through from the main line. While the dock facilities were expanded in 1882 and a large amount of slate was handled, it wasn't the massive commercial success that was hoped for, as slate bound for the south was moved via Porthmadog instead. The line and station passed into the London, Midland and Scottish Control and then British Rail. Later on, the wharves were regenerated for leisure and housing use. The passenger service was summer only here until 2019, when it became an all-year-round service. From December 2022, Deganwy stopped being a request stop and became a fully timetable stop for all services. There are two platforms here, side platforms linked by a footbridge. The down platform is 192 metres long. The up is 180. This is classed as an F2 category station, which is the least busy category of station under Department of Transport classification. Marks for services 4 out of 10. There are two main services through here. There is a shuttle between Llandudno Junction to Llandudno. Some of these extend past Llandudno Junction to Blanau Festiniog. The other service is from Llandudno to Manchester Airport. The most popular destination here is from Llandudno, followed by Colwyn Bay, Rhyl, Llandudno Junction and then Chester. From here, Llandudno is 5 minutes away, Llandudno Junction is 4 minutes away. Chester is an hour and 7 minutes away by direct train. Manchester Piccadilly is 2¼ hours away. Betsy Coed is 39 minutes away. From the 2023-24 figures, Deganwy sees 19,518 entries and exits, which is 53.5 passengers a day. Unsurprisingly, nobody uses this as an interchange station. While this passenger figure puts the station as the 2,248 most used station in the country, its level of service is pretty good, with 356 services a week. This sums up pretty much one passenger per train. There isn't a clock-face timetable here, so services are not confined to a specific time past the hour. This means, for instance, that mid-afternoon can have 4 trains an hour here, but mid-morning just 1. Passenger numbers here are far in excess of pre-COVID numbers, thanks to there being a regular all-year service here rather than the summer-only request stop. Marks for onward travel, 2 out of 5. There are bus stops just outside the station. I wish to apologise for the pronunciation here, and probably earlier as well. I went to a pronunciation site which treated all the place names here as English rather than Welsh, which wasn't that helpful, but then again it was American. Hopefully I found some better help elsewhere online. The buses aren't confined to local services and span North Wales. The 15 runs from Conway Station to Glendower Road Middle in Clifton via Llandudno and Colwyn Bay. The 19 runs from Betsi Coed to Llandudno following the Conway Valley. The 24 runs from Llandudno to Colwyn Bay. The 5D from Bangor to Llandudno. Marks for accessibility, 6 out of 10. There is step-free access to both platforms. To the southbound platform, this is relatively simple, going straight through the car park. For the northbound, you need to walk to the very far end of the platform and leave onto Marina Crescent and then wait for the level crossing to open back up again. The station is unstaffed, but there are indicators and announcements. The southbound platform is a very big step down from the train. There is a Harrington hump for easier access, but the hump is suitable for mainly maybe 2-car trains, and I was on the 5-car service on this line at one point. Even on the 3-car, there wasn't an announcement suggesting we move to a certain part of the train, so I had quite a jump down here. The northbound platform isn't as bad. Marked for station facilities, 2 out of 10. There are covered waiting areas on both platforms, but there aren't any ways of purchasing tickets here. There is a car park with 20 spaces, one of which is classified as accessible. The platforms are linked by a footbridge. Marked for care and character, 18 out of 20. I mean, there isn't much here to take care of, but what there is clean. Bits of the car park have seen better days. Well, a lot of the car park hasn't seen tarmac. Where this station scores is character. This is the station you need to visit for the views. We have the Conway estuary just metres away. We have Welsh hills across the water. We have mountains further back. And over the water stands Conway Castle, standing watch as it has for hundreds of years. The river is a hub of movement from boats to jet skis. You can spend time just watching from here. Marked for nearby things. There's a small row of shops near the station, but we're getting most marks here for the harbour, the beach, the estuary. Deganwy has the remains of a castle high on the hill, but that's out of view of the station. But Conway Castle is visible over the water. We're not giving points for that, I'm just mentioning once again how beautiful this station is. Overall, this station gets 36 marks out of 65, which comes out to 55%. This is the first Welsh station I'm reviewing, and it will be hard to top in terms of location and scenery. But I hope that Wales has more stations like this to offer. Let me know in the comments where in Wales I should check out. Thanks once again for watching this as I travel the country. Please like, subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of the next station review. Until the next time, I've been John Martin. Thank you very much.